You asked me whether people can expect the same Vijay. I would say, much more stronger and determined Vijay. If one thing this incident had done, it's to increase his determination and resolve and willpower of our leader.
There's also this growing perception that Vijay is going soft on both the AIADMK and the BJP, particularly after the Karur stampede.
See, it takes great strength, great courage, to take on this ruling establishment. That is TVK is one party which has even.
BJP is the ruling establishment in the centre.
Yeah, we have declared BJP as our ideological rival.
What after the Karur stampede?
Tell me which party. Tell me name one party in Tamil Nadu which gets this crowd. This
Crowd. There's disputes about the crowd. You think your idea of projecting Vijay, Vijay in Thiruparangundram Vijay and this Madurai Vijay and all that will certainly work out, because at the end of the day they say it's about caste politics. Hello and welcome. I'm Vijay Srinivas, and in a special interview we're joined by TVK General Secretary Mr. Arunraj. Thank you very much indeed for your time, sir. Let me begin with you. It's been close to 2 months since the deadly Karur stampede that has killed 41 lives. What kind of structural changes that the TVK has brought in after the Karur stampede?
So primarily we have created a administrative council to respond to all sort of these incidents. In case of any such incidents, how to respond, take all the inputs from all this field and have a systemic basis based on which we can take decisions. So that is one thing. Then next we are waiting for this SOP which to be finalized, and another thing is that our leader is very eager to resume his people visit programs. So we are also working on this lines. Okay,
so it's been a little over a month since the Central Bureau of Investigation began its investigation. How satisfied is the TVK CBI's investigative progress so far? The DMK alleges the entire probe is politically motivated, an attempt by the BJP to pressure Vijay through investigative agencies and all that. What's your response to that charge?
See, first, again, I'd like to reiterate that TVK didn't ask for a CBI probe. We only asked for a fair and independent probe supervised by a retired Supreme Court judge. I think Supreme Court in its wisdom had ordered a CBI probe and to be monitored by a panel.
That's right.
Commission headed by a retired Chief Justice former Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Then coming to this progress of CBI investigation, I really have to check up what's evidences they have collected and what is the conclusions they have, whether it is final or interim, what they have arrived at. So I may not be able to comment on that particular aspect. Regarding DMKs, you mentioned that it is politically motivated. In fact, it was the other way around. DMK ordering one person commission in a very urgent, very hasty manner without even putting out this terms of reference, and the subsequent events, how it unfolded.
That's right.
Yeah, one single judge of Madras High Court had given a judgment ordering for a SIT comprised of state government SIT to be headed by a serving officer of Tamil Nadu Police in a case in which the prayer was prayer was something else. So in fact, it was to see everything, put everything in a perspective. I would say that it is in fact the DMK which was trying to play this politics or create this thing out of it, and TVK doesn't have any role in it. Let's see.
No, but what you seem to suggest is, so far, so good as far as the CBI probe is concerned. Is it what you're saying?
So far, I'm not saying so. Commenting was good or bad. We are yet to get to know what is the real outcome of the CBI probe till now.
Okay, so, Vijay was doing back-to-back rallies and, lots of political speeches. Absolutely, certainly a blockbuster over the weekend for everyone there. Then the Karur stampede happened, sort of brought everything to an abrupt halt. Vijay later went on hibernation mode, and he hasn't quite regained the momentum. You said that he's very eager to meet the public and all that. But should people expect the same Vijay, what he was earlier? Or has the incident fundamentally changed the Vijay's way of addressing the public and politics and public engagement in general?
You asked me whether people can expect the same Vijay. I would say, much more stronger and determined Vijay. If one thing this incident had done, it's to increase his determination and resolve and willpower of our leader. Now you could have observed him during this last General Council meeting, which was held at Mahabalipuram. You can very well see from this body language that he is much more determined, much more resolved to stand for these people and take up these issues which hit the resonate among the people. We are very sure that you will be seeing a very much more reinvigorated Mr. Vijay.
Okay, but that's the kind of analysis that you have as a party general secretary about Vijay. But if you really look at the same speech, Mr. Vijay seemed to be someone is obviously he has come across 41 lives have been killed and all that. He met the people in Mahabalipuram. He even broke down some reports, even claimed but is he still mentally in that particular state? Unable to come out of that trauma, because the speech seems like very subtle and somber. How is it? It's not the same, the vigorous Vijay that you actually spoke about, isn't it?
In Tamil, there is a proverb, Nirai Kudam Talumbadu, like that. So he has reached that state where he has become, I would say, he has become a more complete leader after this incident. So he could face any kind of challenges which is unexpected or challenges or whatever obstacles, disaster, anything. And regarding this, whether you mentioned that see, it is very natural that a leader was, when 41 people who had come to see him, they losing their lives is something which it was very undesirable and unexpected event. That incident, I can't deny that it didn't shook my leader. Leader was in fact very upset and was very sad. For a few days. That is, basically he is also, a human who loves, especially he is one person who loves very much his fans and cadres very much. So given that fact, it is it's only natural that he was upset for a few days, but he had immediately had regained it. And he's, as I had said earlier, he is very much eager to connect with the people again.
Okay, so shifting focus to coalition, there's a report this morning claimed that talks between Tamilaka Vetri Kazhagam and the Congress Party for a potential alliance in 2026 have now come to an end after the Congress's terrible performance in the Bihar elections. What are your thoughts on this?
See, all these are media speculations. Our stand on alliance is still the same. What was enunciated during our first conference at Vikravandi. And subsequently, it was in our executive council meeting, which was held a few months back. Our leader has been projected as the CM face of our party.
Yeah.
And even it was reiterated in this last general council meeting. So that's it. This is what we want to say regarding alliance. We have no, I would say there is no talks had happened. And
no talks have happened. That's what you want to say.
Yeah, no talks have happened.
But Rahul Gandhi did speak to Mr. Vijay, isn't it?
In fact, I would say that we regarding alliance, our primary focus was to finish this. People connect all these tours. People. So we were earlier thinking that by December or January it would get completed. Now it is getting delayed. So, and our leader, you must have seen these resolutions. Leader will take this. All authority has been given to a leader regarding these alliances.
Okay, so but did Rahul Gandhi and Vijay speak about alliances? Was there an impression within Mr. Vijay that maybe a Congress and a TVK potential alliance could actually work out? Because I'm asking you this because Mr. Gurumurthy, in an interview with TheFederal, he said he suggested, obviously he's seen as a right-wing thinker, but he suggested that the best bet in Tamil Nadu politics could be TVK and Congress coming in together. He said this.
Who said this?
Mr. Gurumurthy said this.
Right, it may be his opinion. We have our own strategies. It will be known in the due course.
What about the alliance partners with the breakaway factions of the AIDMK?
As I said earlier, it's very, we have not thought of any alliance talks with anyone.
Okay.
So our primary focus is now with this People Connect, all this.
But was this People Connect an attempt to sort of bring an alliance together maybe at the later stage? Is it how it's been crafted? That's exactly what political pundits have been thinking. Maybe, let's showcase the show of strength and what Vijay is capable of, how many audience that he can pull forward. And maybe that might actually woo these alliances to come into the TVK's alliance.
This is, everyone asks the same question, whom TVK will align with. This I think it is it's still time is there.
Okay.
Time is there. So we will see after this. We're completing all this. Our people connect. We want to cover all the districts. Let's see. We'll come to that. Definitely, will also be informed.
Okay. Okay, you don't seem to actually give us any insight on that. But anyway, so, also wanted to talk a little bit about the special intensive revisions there. You yourself have been a bureaucrat, you know pretty well. So you did whole demonstrations recently and, against the special intensive revisions, including Mr. Vijay was also there. Rahul Gandhi has been at the forefront of this whole SIR movement against the Election Commission of India. He has hinted that the election results were in Bihar were in a way stolen. Would TVK agree with this idea that the election could have been stolen in Bihar?
See, regarding this question, one thing I would like to say is that this this process of SIR has been done in a very hasty manner, without due consultations and without taking all the political parties into confidence. In fact, political parties are one of the major stakeholders in the democratic process. If something is good for them, that should have been acceptable to all. Okay, it cannot be thrust upon the political parties like this, primarily for very fundamental reasons. See, this is such a vast number of electorate. You expect them to be covered in a very short span of time. That is something which is logistically not possible. And given even with regard to Tamil Nadu also, this is as you could see, this is a northeast monsoon season. And for this, all these BLOs, proper training also have not been given, and there in some association, I think they have also called for some strike also. See, fundamentally, this why this credibility? This brings the issue of credibility on this election commission, because this process of choosing this election commissioners itself. This has been an issue of great importance to our entire democracy, because its election is in fact a democratic game. When there are multiple players, this referee should be neutral. Then only there will be level playing field. So the constitution, the principle of constitution demands that this election commissioners are appointed in a transparent and by a consensual, by the process of consensus, where even this leader of opposition is taken into conference. It should be agreeable to both the parties. But this is not the case which is presently happening. So this brings the issue of credibility of this entire exercise. Why this exercise now? Secondly, Section 22 of Representation of People's Act demands that before deleting the voter, they should be given a reasonable opportunity of being heard. I don't think these people who have been deleted in Bihar, they have been given this opportunity. And secondly, if they are removed from the voter list of Bihar, where are they going to be given this voting rights? Suppose the Bihar, there are one of the reasons mentioned in Bihar is a deletion was that they have been permanently migrated. So they have been migrated for some job reasons to Tamil Nadu or some southern states or Maharashtra, something like that. Whether they will be given voting rights in, for example, Tamil Nadu or Maharashtra. This, before deleting, this has to be decided. It's only fair to expect that this entire process is finalized before deleting someone. In that case, not only Bihar, the political parties in Bihar, that political parties in the entire country should have been consulted, and they should have been taken into confidence. So all these things raises serious questions on this credibility of this exercise.
No, you talk about the credibility of the exercise, but the exercise has already been done in Bihar. The outcome is now out. The BJP, the NDA has formed the government there. Nitish Kumar, the chief minister, Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition of the Lok Sabha, comes out and says, this could be a stolen election. Isn't that that's a huge statement? What's your take on that?
There are election results. Must be multiple factors contributing to a particular result. So we have not analyzed fully. So the terrain also have not gone through it. So at this stage, I could only say as much.
There's also this growing perception that Vijay is going soft on both the AIADMK and the BJP. Is this a deliberate strategic shift, or is the TVK taking strong positions against them? for a reason, particularly after the Karur stampede?
See, it takes great strength, great courage, to take on this ruling establishment. It is one, TVK is one party which has even...
No, but BJP is a ruling establishment in the center.
Yeah, we have declared BJP as our ideological rival.
No, but what after the Karur stampede? Has there been we see a lot of attacks against the DMK there. There's no second thoughts about it. But what about the BJP? What about the AIDMK?
See, we are, all these issues, all those issues concerning the states, we are one of the first parties to raise a voice against it. So we can't say we are soft pedaling in any of this, and we are. That's what, as I had said, it takes great strength to take on the establishment. So that's what we are doing. That is what expected of a party which is representing the genuine interests of the people.
Okay, critics say that TVK is still a leader-centric party. It is a leader-centric party without a strong ground cadre. When I mean a ground cadre, it's Tamil Nadu politics is a completely different ball game. There's a loss of caste involved. Even if you look at Bihar as an example, there's lots of permutations and combinations of caste relation that's coming in. That's pretty much what the social engineering that has helped the NDA form the government there. In a political pundit say, what concrete steps are you taking to build a caste-driven organization? You think your idea of projecting Vijay, Vijay in Tirupparankunram Vijay and this Madurai Vijay and all that will certainly work out, because at the end of the day they say it's about caste politics. That's one will work out in Tamil Nadu.
I'm really amused by your observation. The biggest strength of TVK, which is not available to any other party, is its cadres. That is the biggest, I would say, that is the number one strength of our party, apart from our, in fact, our leader. You could see, you tell me which party, name one party in Tamil Nadu which gets this crowd, this for any
crowd, there's disputes about the crowd.
Let me complete. Tell me one party which has this capacity, or which has the moral authority to get this crowd on its own, without money and without all other things. No party is able to mobilize crowds. So I'm really amused that...
Mr. Arunraj, let me tell you something. Congress party in Bihar, I'll take in Bihar example once again. Rahul Gandhi was doing the Voter Adhikar Yatra. We had seen a significant following, and people all said there could be some kind of momentum that's been built up. It was, and later Rahul vanished in a way, for the next couple of weeks. And, ultimately, if you look at the results, it's turned out to be a damn script for the Congress party. Congress just came about little less than five seats there. So, this whole, that's pretty much, crowds, lots of crowds doesn't mean that lots of votes actually. So now I know Vijay is a great star. No second thoughts about it. He's a completely different kind of a factor than Tamil Nadu politics. But what about, you think it's important for you to have a MLA there, in particular in Madurai, have sort of MLA phase in Madurai, MLA phase in Tiruchi. Maybe that's what would certainly work, rather than just going largely presidential, having just Vijay as the complete character of TVK?
No, that's definitely not this very idea of TVK. TVK, or ideology of this TVK is that everyone is equal here. Everyone, Pirapokkum Ella Uirkum, that means everyone is same. That is the basic fundamental ideology of this party. And just because the leader said this, Tirupparankunram Vijay, Madurai Vijay, doesn't mean that all these leaders will not be projected or not. In fact, they are the biggest, they will be the force multipliers of our party.
But you still have those leaders there. That's
definitely. We have these leaders, and
but isn't this too late, because you still haven't introduced them to the public, isn't it?
At the right time, it will be done.
So a major criticism is also that TVK's politics is very social media optics, is what political pundits say. But but light on policy depth. Politics is also about policies, right? So but how do you respond to that criticism?
Just because we are strong in social media, that doesn't mean that we are weak in, or soft, or any in policy and all. We are in fact. Our policy and ideology are our biggest strength. I would say, I have been saying this many times, and I would like to repeat again that there are only two factors which had helped TVK to reach this stage. That one is our leader's charisma, and second is our ideological grounding of our party. So when a leader of the stature of our leader, Mr. Vijay, who is so charismatic, when he speaks ideology, it reaches, it connects, immediately connects, and that is a deadly combination. That is the biggest strength of this party. And with regard to what policy we were saying, we are in this preparing a very people-centric and 21st century futuristic roadmap for this state, and which will be unveiled at the right time.
One last question there. You sought permission from the police for your first rally after Karur stampede, in Salem, but the permission now stands denied. What's going to be your next move?
I think they have not given any written order regarding this. I think orally they have suggested that due to some logistical issues, Tiruvannamalai Deepam, Kartigai Deepam, and this Babri Masjid, the demolition, the day,
December 6th.
December 6th. I think they are asking for different dates. And accordingly we'll be in consultation with the police. We'll be seeking another date. But one thing is sure, this government has been trying to scuttle in whatever way possible to stop or to hinder this our leaders people connect programs, because as you after this Trichy first, even the very first people guys, it was a huge hit, and this literally has shaken this entire DMK top brass. They are spending sleepless nights. I'm saying the fact which I am privy to. This establishment is trying in all possible ways to scuttle.
Okay, but is there a profound challenge for you there in getting Vijay out in itself? Because he's not able to meet the victims, his families in Karur, and he's met in Mahabalipuram, which again introduced a lot of criticism there against Mr. Vijay. Him coming out, sort of garlanding even like Pasumpon Muthuramalinga Devar or Periyar. It's in a way it's very difficult, isn't it, for him to come out? But isn't that not really typical of a politician? Because he should be able to go mingle with the crowd, do it. But for actor Vijay, considering his stardom, it's really difficult. How are you going to navigate this? Because elections are too close right now. It's going to be in April, May next year. He has to come out, isn't it? Is there a way? Is there a strategy that's put in place?
I would say that in fact our leader, he loves to come to this ground and to get meet people. In fact, that's what gives this energy and this all this. He literally gets elated after seeing this people, and as you could seen, that has been, it's a bit challenging for us to get this our leader out. All these events we are working it out, and let's see. I'm sure that we'll overcome this challenge. And this formats also we are thinking how to refine it so that it causes minimum disturbances to the people.
Thank you very much, Arun. Such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure, guys. Thank you.